Well, you talked about DeSclafani's last outing and his previous outing to that. I mean, both of those times it seemed like he was just struggling a little bit.
Force of the plate for the Dodgers. Since coming back from the DL, a little bleeder into center, and Billy will get there in time. Nicely done by Billy Hamilton, per usual.
Well, he's had some back injuries, and that's what landed him on the disabled list. In fact, they figured that when he came back off the DL, they've got enough talent on his ball club that he would go right into the bullpen. Well, he did. He pitched 1/3 of an inning his last time out. Very quick.
And there it is. Very short, very quick, and very much gone.
The Dodgers have to wonder what the heck hit them. Happened last night. Brandon Dixon hit a home run in the second inning, launched away out of here. Scott Schebler followed up.
2-2 pitch. And it's strike 3 called, and not sure Puig agrees with Chris Guccione. Should be able to put him away with 3 in a row. Yep, that'll take care of that. 9 straight set down by DeSclafani, striking out 4 of the 9. Runner at third, 2 outs. And that strike 3 looked at a fastball right down the can. That is hit a long, long way, and this game is all tied up. The long one from Peterson. He's homered in back-to-back games.
Well, he got a high fastball last night, got a low and away fastball here on this particular afternoon, and that was a big boy home run.
That's a big boy home run. And we've seen Peterson do that. He did it in that home run derby competition here at Great American Ballpark 3 years ago. And the 2-2. Driven hard into deep right center field. He takes a bat off his shoulder, and we'll see. This might be coming back.
Yeah, that looks like that's fan interference right there. In fact, it's going to be called that way by the first base umpire immediately. David Rackney went out there and he saw the fan reach over the fence with the glove and taking that ball basically out of the field of play. So they're going to give him a double on that.
But this fan just saved a run.
Yeah, definitely saved a run right there.
That's good field awareness right there by that young man. Very, very good. I mean, really good. And now Jim Riggleman is going to. They're going to say that the run would have scored.
Well,
which they're allowed to make, right?
You're trying to place the runners where you think the runner would have been.
Yep.
And this is what is being explained to by the home plate umpire, Chris Guccione, to Riggleman, saying there's no way. Because our relay system is very good. We would have had it back in time. Muncy doesn't run that well. How can you say now that he would have scored from first base on that? And Guccione would say, well, there are 2 outs. As soon as he hit the ball, he was off and running. And based on where he was, where we see that fan interfere, we think that he would have scored. And that's what Vanover's probably telling him.
I got to tell you, I find this fascinating because this has always been in the rule book, and I don't know if I've ever seen it actually called, where the umpiring crew on a quote-unquote ground rule double will say, we think the run would have scored. Lined into center field. That'll be a base hit to bring in 1. They're waving around the second runner. Here comes a throw by Billy, and it's not in time. Peralta faced 3 batters in the game here on Monday night, and all 3 reached safely. And here comes the payoff pitch to Grandal. And a base hit into right field. That will easily score Turner. And on to third goes Muncy, and the hits keep on coming for the Dodgers with 2 outs in this inning.
Yeah, this is the kind of offensive explosion that they expected to see a little earlier in this 3-game series.
1 ball, 1 strike on Bellinger. Jeanette to the glove side, and it's under his glove into right field. That'll bring in another run. Just didn't get down on it. That'll be an error. It's been a very, very strange year for Amir Garrett. I mean, he was as good as any left-hander out of the bullpen in the National League for the first half of the season. Had a 1.9 ERA first couple of months. His last 31 games, however, that earned run average is over 7. He barely has over 300 plate appearances, and you're talking about a number of seasons for Peterson. This ball is killed by Turner, and that's up against the wall. Puig will score. They're going to hold the runner at third. RBI double by Turner, who did not have a hit the first 2 games of this series. He has 2 hits in each of his last 2 trips with 3 knocked in.
Pretty much right down Broadway right there, and if Justin Turner was going to put a ball on a tee, that would be about the place he would put it.
Bases loaded for the Dodgers. And a line drive into right field, and that's another base hit for Grandal. So that is the second time the Reds have brought in a reliever to face Grandal with the exact same end result, whether it's as a right-handed batter or now a left-handed batter.
He skipped that series, stayed at home in Los Angeles, met the team here in Cincinnati, and will probably have surgery, heart surgery, over the winter in the offseason.
Pop up, and this ought to do it. So the Dodgers avoid being swept by the Reds in all 7 games this year by winning the 7th game by a 7-run margin. 8-1 our final score. Reds Live, the postgame is coming up next. We'll look forward to seeing you from Chicago beginning on Friday.